here's something that my last podcast with Chris Robinson just came up with. That's the lender that you're using. I was in foreclosure before. I had properties that I bought and built, and they were foreclosed on. I've also been a lender, hard money lender, and loaned money on projects for other people to do. When I was foreclosed on, I got all kinds of letters from real estate investors that said, hey, I can save your credit. Remember that guy like me that was out there, and I learned from books and tapes, and the guy took my $3,000.
Right.
So, I mailed him a letter, and he responded to that letter, said, I got a place. And so he must have received, 20, 30, 50 letters from people that want, so they were all competing for the same house.
Wow.
But when I was a lender and I was foreclosing on a property that people didn't pay, I didn't receive any calls, no letters. And I am the lender who controls the equity of that property because I own a deed of trust against it.
Oh.
And I asked Chris the other day, a professional lender, someone that has a lot of loans in their portfolio. Anybody ever call you on the loans that people aren't paying?
Yeah, you should.
Why go look for foreclosures? Why not just look for a lender who loans money, who happens to have these notes that aren't paying?
Right, and take over those notes.
Take over those. Now
and
you're
those
the lender
payments.
foreclosing. Now you have all of the access to deal with the seller of the property, the owner of the property. And like, hey, I'm your lender now. So how do you want to work this out? Would you like to give me the property back? Would you like, and I've done it before where I go, okay, you're going to lose it. You're this much behind. Here's $5,000. I'll take the property back.
Right.
And you're able to do that without it being in the public arena. You're not competing with other people.
No one, because they have.
And it was shocking to me the other day, and that's called bad paper. Okay? And it's a good thing.
It's sitting around.
It's just defaulted notes that, imagine this. If I gave you a $100 asset and you loaned me $60 against it, okay? Maybe you don't want the asset. Maybe you just like the income that comes from the, and if I'm not paying on it anymore.
When the income stops.
Yeah, you go, oh, they're not paying anymore. And if someone came up and said, hey,
I'll buy that.
I'll buy that from you for $60.
Because you didn't want the property anyway.
Right, you didn't want the property as a lender.
You just want your money back.
Right. And someone says, yeah, I'll buy it from you. You say, there you go.
God.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm blown away.
Now you have $100,000 property that you get to foreclose on and take back for $60,000.
Yeah.
So,
I'm blown away.
Or $300,000 against $400, whatever that price is.
And these are the lenders.
These are the lenders. They're professionals. They're not in love with the house.
No, it's for money.
It's for money, and if you're paying them off, then you can do that.
And you go get another lender.
Yeah,
to pay off this lender.
That we have people that will finance you to go out and buy the mortgages instead of the properties.
Yes.
Now you're just dealing with it like, okay, I'll process it and then I'll get paid off. Or I'll get the house. When you can lay your head down on the pillow and you can say, I own this mortgage, and there's two options. Either the person will pay me or they won't. If they pay me, it's a good thing because I get this interest rate.
Yes.
And if they don't pay me, it's a good thing because I get that house that's worth a lot more than what I paid.
Yes.
That's a pretty good feeling too.
That's a pretty good deal. You never lose money.
Yeah.
I want to be in that position.
You will be if you continue on.
Yeah.
And here's the fact. You know that and or assigns clause that I was talking about? Marzella and or assigns, or your company, True Blessings, and or assigns.
Will allow me to sell the vacant lot.
It'll allow you to sell the purchase and sale agreement that you have to anybody. You might be just the first one to the property, not even have the money to buy it yet. You have to go borrow it from a lender. And then all of a sudden you'll find that there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 backup offers.
Yes.
Just say, do you want it more than me? I'll get out of the way for $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. And you can purchase the house because you want to live there, and I'm just going to turn it into a rental anyway.
$50,000.
Whatever you want. That's your power, though, because you got there first, or you negotiated the right transaction first.